María, chamaca, ven para acá. María, María. I have been yelling at my daughter all morning, but I can't find her. She's not in the house, she's not in the garden. Have you seen her? You know my Maria, the girl with the black tresses and the big eyes. She's always jumping, always running, always laughing. Oh, and she was wearing her nice new pink dress. She really likes it, but I can't find her. I let her go to the river. My grandmother said not to, because the spirits are there. Ha! I said. Oh, the spirits don't exist. But my Maria hasn't come home. Maria! Maria! Finally, she came into the house. But she was different. Her eyes are small. And she can't speak. She won't eat. Oh, I took her to the doctor immediately. He gave her some nice big red pills. And the next day, he gave her green pills and then the yellow pills. She has taken pills of all the colors. But my Maria cannot eat. She cannot move. She can't speak. Maybe my Maria is empty, just like my grandmother said. Maybe my grandmother is right. Maybe the Ateteos do exist. My grandmother told me, "Ay, hijita, no conoces a los Ateteos." The Ateteos. Why, they are the spirits of the water. Oh, small little people with very nice faces, but their bodies, ugly, crooked, naked. They even have their feet the wrong way around. And their hair, it's all tangled and all dirty. But the Ateteos really like the children. They love to play with them. Hijita, do you remember when you used to put the baby in the dark room so it could go to sleep? Well, did it go to sleep? No. It would laugh. Oh, a big, nice laughter. Well, there you go. The baby was playing with the Ateteo. The problem is, the Ateteos really get to care for the children. And so they decide to take them with them into the land of the water. But the Ateteos are small, so they can't carry the child. So they leave the body behind. But they take out the soul. They take the soul with them. And they leave the child empty. And then the child dies. So you see, maybe, just maybe, my Maria is empty now. Tomorrow, I will go with my grandmother to the river and get my Maria back. Take her away from the Ateteos. We went to the river, my grandmother and myself, with 2 big long sticks. She told me to take them. And there, on the banks of the river, we hit the floor once, and another time, and we hit it, and hit it, and hit it, and hit it. And I screamed, "Maria, Maria!" all day long. But the Ateteos didn't give her back. When we went to the house, there was my child, with her empty eyes, all shriveled, with no movement. I'm going to go speak to Don Chon. Don Chon always knows what to do. He has traveled a lot. He has gone to all the different states of Mexico, even way to the north to the United States. Don Chon explained to me. He explained that the tzotziles from Chiapas know how to get into the land of the water. So tomorrow, I am going to go to the top of the hill. I went to the top of the hill, and there, kissy, 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 kissy. I got a little frog to jump on my hand, and I told the frog what I wanted. I want a hole in the earth so I can look into the land of the water, because the land of the water is in every big mountain that you see. And the frog made the hole. And I kneeled and looked into the hole. Oh, there it was. Oh, it was so green, so wet, so beautiful. On each leaf you could see the drop of water and a little river over there, and you could see the rain falling. Oh, but I remembered my Maria. That's why I was there. So I put my mouth to the hole and started yelling, Maria, Maria. I decided to sing her favorite song. Gasisi nana, gasisi tata, guananu medio chusinu pañapa. Maria, mi amor, aquí estoy, Maria. I yelled for hours and hours. And suddenly, a voice came out of the river that was right next to me. And the voice said, do you really want your daughter back? And I said, why, of course. My Maria, I love her. She is my only child. She is beautiful. She is my life. And so the river said to me again, are you sure? And I said, yes, I want my daughter. So the river opened up. It split in two. And I knew I had to walk in. I walked into the river, and there I was, in the middle of the land of the water, in the middle of the land of abundance, the trees, big trees with delicious fruit, and the maíz, the corn, tall corn, and next to the path were all the little leaves, the quelites, the pumpkins over there, the flowers. I just kept walking and walking. And suddenly, in front of me was a big meadow, a beautiful meadow. Oh, but what was really lovely was what was in the meadow. Yes, there were the children. A lot of children. They were running, they were laughing, they were playing, they were screaming, they were singing. And in the middle of all those children, yes, there she was, my Maria. She turned around, she looked at me, and she ran straight into my arms. Oh, we held each other so deliciously. She laughed. That was my real Maria, with her big bright eyes. Oh, but then I remembered we had to get out of there. I took her hand and said, Vámonos, chamaca, camínele. And we started walking and walking and walking. I had to find a way out. Suddenly we were hungry, and all those delicious fruits were just hanging there. I was just about going to... No, I knew that if we ate one single thing from the land of the water, we would stay there forever. So I just kept on walking and walking. Camínele, chamaca, camínele, tú puedes. Till we finally got to a big rock. And on top of the rock was a little ray of light. I knew we just had to climb it. So we climbed, and I pushed my Maria up, and then we climbed again, and I pushed her up. And suddenly we were in the light. And then we fell. We fell flat on our stomachs on a dry land. There were rocks. We turned around and we looked up, and there was a sky. Actually, I sort of recognized the place. Yes, we were sitting on top of the hill, at the highest point of the hill. The place where we never go, because that is where our grandfathers and our great-grandfathers used to sing to the god of the water, to Tlaloc. They used to sing and dance there. I looked around and saw my Maria. Oh, she was smiling. She was looking at me. She was so alive. So immediately, I took her hand and said, Vámonos, chamaca. And we ran and ran and ran and ran and ran straight to our house, straight to the town. Soon we saw the little town. Those 10 little huts were so beautiful. Hey, but my hut had no smoke. No smoke coming out of it. Then I got mad, because in the morning I left enough wood for the fire to be lit all day long, and I was hungry. I wanted to get there and cook some tortillas. But well, we went into the house, and there I knew something was really wrong. Everything was broken. Everything was full of dust. So I ran out of there and I went to my neighbor's house, to my comadre Juana. She is my best friend. And just before we got to the house, a big dog, a black dog. Hey, that's the dog I gave her. But that dog started barking at us. Oh, he barked so loud and he showed his terrible teeth. So we just stayed there. And I said, my comadre Juana will come out and she will save us. And yes, Juana came out. But again, the strangest thing. Instead of greeting us and taking her dog away, no. She started to yell. And she started to pray, Ave Maria Santísima, Purísima, Madre Mía. And then she started to cry. And then finally she calmed down. And she looked straight into my eyes and said, Comadre, you are alive. And then she did the strangest thing. She pinched my cheek. And I said, Oiga, comadre, ¿qué le pasa? And Juana explained, Comadrita, you have been gone for 1 year. We thought you were dead, you and your daughter. My life is sort of getting back to normal. Well, at least the people don't yell and start praying every time they see us. My daughter is beautiful. My life is, well, I'm not the same anymore. You know, I really miss the land of water. It is so beautiful. It smells so wonderful. So, well, once a year, on the day of San Juan, I go up there. I go up to the hill and kitchi, 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 call the frog, ask her to make a little hole. And then I look into the hole. And I look there, and I see the land of abundance, with all its green and all its water and all its beauties. And when I do that, I always take with me a pot full of chicken with mole, a pot full of rice, a glass of pulque, and a package of cigarettes. And I leave it there, around the hole, just in case. Maybe an Ateteo, maybe a spirit of the water wants to come up from the hole and try all the wonders I took. Because you know, us humans also can make nice things. And I really hope that the Ateteos one day will try them.